car keys, glasses. These are things that are commonly misplaced. But $48 million worth of property? Shelby County Schools is on the search to find out what happened to $48 million worth of missing property. And Superintendent Dorsey Hobson says he won't stop until all of it is found. Tonight we're putting our best foot forward at the 45th Annual BSA Fashion Show. Let's go inside where we can see everything that's happening. It may be unusual for some to see a circle of people gather around for prayer during school. But for those who knew Guerrero best, they say it was the perfect way to show how much she cherished her faith. Most celebrations, the guests actually bring gifts towards the party, but Free People decided to do things differently this year. During February, the students host elaborate events such as award ceremonies, balls, and exhibits, but none of those events would be able to take place without the meetings that go on here in this very room. Are you a Tigers sports fan? Well, if so, then Bill and Nancy Laurie have just given you 10 million reasons why you should be celebrating. The couple and Memphis alum have donated $10 million toward the Capital Campaign for Athletic Facilities. I'm standing here at the Mayweather Library on the University of Memphis campus, where reports have recently come in of a young man exposing himself right there on the inside of the library. Now, police have not captured the suspect, but witnesses say he was about 20 years old, about 5'6" in stature, average build, and African American. They also said he was wearing gray, possibly black sweats with a red knit cap and carrying a black backpack. Now, if you have any information concerning the matter, please contact campus police as soon as possible. For Insight News, Dernisha Cotton.
University of Memphis faculty and students joined hands for a moment of prayer Tuesday evening as they mourned the loss of a fellow student. Patricia Guerrero, a 20-year-old computer engineering student at the university, was killed Saturday night in a car accident.
It may be unusual for some to see a circle of people gather for prayer in school, but for those who know Guerrero best, they say it was the perfect way to show how much she cherished her faith.
Patricia's Instagram bio highlights her being a proud follower of the Catholic religion. Friends describe Patricia as a high achiever and a joy to be around.
She's like the most amazing person. She was always active. She was always, hey, want to work out, want to go do this.
Students say the losses help them to unify as they lean on one another for support.
Now this semester we've had opportunities to interact more with HSA, really more so in the past 2 weeks more than any other time. So it just so happened that this crisis came right as we were getting more in touch with them. Yeah.
The Hispanic Association, of which Guerrero was a part, are accepting donations and hosting a bake sale to help her family with funeral expenses. They would like to thank the community for all they have done. Insight News, Dernisha Cotton.
Free People Memphis used their first anniversary to promote more than the fashion within the store. The store's manager said they wanted something a little more creative for their first year in Memphis. During most celebrations, the guests actually bring gifts towards the party, but Free People decided to do things differently this year.
We're so excited to be celebrating our first year at Free People Memphis. Thanks to Chris Keys for coming out. She's a fashion illustrator here in Memphis and came out to help celebrate. She did some sketches and drawings for us.
Guests were served cupcakes and other refreshments, as well as given nail polishes from the Free People line. The biggest prize went to fashion illustrator Chris Keys, who has been selling and creating art pieces throughout the summer to earn tuition for the London College of Fashion.
Doing fashion illustrations of their new collection. I'm also doing portraits of their guests to help them celebrate their 1-year anniversary. I'm also selling my prints and greeting cards to raise money towards my initiative to London College of Fashion.
Keys has done illustrations for London and New York's fashion weeks and has been featured in Essence, Vogue Italia, and the Huffington Post. What do students at the University of Memphis and the members of the community have to look forward to during February?
Events such as the closing ceremony, opening ceremony, the Lifetime Achievement Award, the Mahogany Ball, and the prayer breakfast.
None of those events would be able to take place without the meetings that go on here in this very room, where they all prepare for the biggest event on campus for the minority students. Planning for the university's recognition of Black History Month began this past August. Student leaders and faculty meet twice a month to make suggestions toward guest speakers, events, and the university's sub-theme.
The sub-theme will dictate the events approved for the month-long activity calendar. Students have chosen the acronym WIN, or What's Important Now.
Students really felt and agreed with when the movement, what's important now. Because it's all about what's important now to us, what can we relate to.
Organized by student committee members. The committee is also open to faculty and members of the community. The committee hopes to host events featuring civil rights activist Angela Davis and sports commentator Stephen A. Smith during its 2014 calendar events. Past year's events have had high attendance with guest speakers such as Hill Harper, Reverend Ron, and Soledad O'Brien. Most events are free and open to the public. The completed calendar is set to be released during January 2014.